Hi people, and this is quite an important video because I know that some people are thinking about going to Parliament on Saturday, the 2nd of October. Now it's took me a bit of time to find this document, the secondary legislation. I do emphasise secondary. Now let's read, and I'm going to get this up as soon as possible and also get print offs. I'll be on the field on Saturday, and so will other legal observers. So anyway, the Criminal Law Scotland, the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act 2005, designated Scottish sites under section 129. Now I'll go into that in a wee bit more detail in a few minutes. Order 2021. So that's telling you when it's coming into force tomorrow. Now, I've been in Edinburgh today on business, and I was around Holyrood, and interestingly, I'm going to jump here. This is what's happening there on Saturday. The Queen's coming with her whatever. You know, she's coming to Parliament. This is not an accident, by the way. The timing is not an accident. You know, so this is who's going to be there. All these streets are shut off, by the way, blah blah blah. The police presence will be very high. It's maybe a good time to get points over, but you just have to be acutely aware. Now I'm going to jump back to what's going to be in place, you know. So let's look at this. So the Secretary of State makes the following order in exercise of the power conferred by Section 1292 of the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act 2005. Citation, commencement and extent. This order may be cited as the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act 2005, and here's what's important. The site designated as a designated Scottish site for the purpose of Section 129 of the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act 2005. And I'll leave you to read the rest. It's been signed off. This is the schedule where you're not allowed to go. There's the dotted areas. This is the map, you know, because they want to feel safe in Parliament. Just like they want to feel safe in the doctors. Just like they want to feel safe when they lock the police station. They want to feel safe, you know. So you're not allowed to go in any of these boundaries areas. This order designates a site in Scotland for the purpose of Section 129 of the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act 2005 if a person enters or is on the site designated in this order without lawful authority, they will commit an offence under Section 1291 of the Act. I'll go into that in a minute in deeper level. An offence under Section 129 is punishable on summary conviction by imprisonment for a term not exceeding 12 months or a fine not exceeding level 5 on the standard scale or both. A full impact assessment has not been produced for this instrument, as no significant impact on the private, voluntary or public sector is foreseen. Now, I would suggest people print them off and carry them. I'll have a dose of them with me. I'll get it printed off, you know. I'll have them on me, you know, and it'll be able to state where you can go, what boundaries, because you didn't want lifted on a Saturday. Please believe me, because you will be, they will go at this, look, they can't get you under these Mickey Mouse regulations now. So this is what they've done, and especially who's attending there on Saturday. So I urge you, this is pretty important, you know, to actually get a hard copy of this on you. If you're, look, you've got to weigh it up 50-50. This is the time to be noticed and be heard and be seen by these people, and you know, what kind words can I say, in position or authorities or acting authorities or elites or whatever you want to call them, you know. But this is not an accident, by the way. You know, the first, and there's high, the police will be crawling there on Saturday, crawling. And they will use the tactics that they use and unlawful measures. And I'm not doing this video to frighten people. I'm doing it to educate yourself and forewarn yourself, forearm yourself. You know, there'll be a couple of legal observers there for a couple of hours, you know. So, you know, you've got the data, print it off, take it, and be forearmed with the law. You know, I will have copies on me. So let's go to this section 1291. You know, and here it is. Correspondence is Scottish offence. A person commits an offence if he enters or is on any Scottish site without lawful authority. In this section, protected Scottish sites mean a nuclear site in Scotland or a designated Scottish site. That's what they're going on. I'd like to change that word to something else, but I'm not going to, you know. But the thing is that there it's all there. I'll have that printed off because you'll have to tell the police the law. You know, you'll have to tell them because they're just going to do you with a section 38, you know, the 2010 section 38 Criminal Licensing Scotland Act, or they're going to do you with not doing your section 13, the 1995 Criminal Procedure Scotland Act. Get your bus packs and your human rights cards, you know, because I'm telling you, they're going to go for this on Saturday. I'm not scaremongering. I've seen it myself today. You know, there was a high police presence of the day. There was only a handful of protesters, you know, and especially if there's royalty coming, you know. And I can tell you that's going to be the move, you know. So basically, you get yourself forearmed, you take this along, you look at the maps, you know, the map isn't actually that greatly designed, but it's giving you some indication. It's, for what I can see, it's Queen's Drive, and I know where that is. It's a Cannon Gate. It'll be parts of the Cannon Gate, you know, especially where that Parliament entrance or side entrance building is, excuse me. And then, you know, you've got it, you can see the layout there. Nothing's stopping you if you're going there. Nothing's stopping you if you're going there. Nothing's stopping you if you're going there. The Queen's Gallery, well, they'll try and stop you because that's, you know, nothing. It's actually in here. It's all the dotted lines. You better have your phones because, you know, they'll abuse their power. You know that. So really, people, I can't emphasise this enough, honestly, because this timing of this is absolutely phenomenal. So I'll get somebody to post this up to Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but apparently there's going to be something starting around about 11. So people are going to be joining hands or something. I don't know, but just obviously there's people on Facebook who'll post this up and you can get in touch through various other things. But get it printed off, honestly, and we'll have prints as well. Okay, take care.